Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Davis Fieldhouse
for the NCCAA D2 National Tournament. Tonight's game features the number 3 Randall University and number 2 Pensacola Christian College. At this time, we ask that you please stand for a word of prayer, and we'll follow that with our starting lineup. Let's pray. Lord, we do love you, and we thank you so much for what you do for us each day, the way that you watch over us, the fact that you desire a personal relationship with us. Father, we thank you for that. We thank you for the work of your Holy Spirit in our hearts and our lives. I pray, Lord, that we would be yielded to your leading every day. We thank you for these two teams. Father, we pray that you keep them safe today. Thank you for bringing to this point in the season. Lord, help them to do everything that they do for your glory and honor. And it's in Jesus' name we pray. Amen. All right, the starting lineup for the Randall University Saints. Wearing number 3, Aaliyah Austin. And number 11, Jalen Anderson. Wearing 13, Sarah King. Number 15 for the Saints, Kinsey Ezekiel. And number 35, Haley Hoffman. Saints are led by Michelle Garcia. Now the starting lineup for the Pensacola Eagles. Wearing number 0, Ashton Wellborn. Number 2, Sandy McElhaney. Wearing number 10, Joy Smith. Number 23 for the Eagles, Emma Hardy. Number 25, Jessica Boyd. Eagles are led by head coach Jared Sellers.
Welcome to Greenville, South Carolina on a chilly, rainy night. Outside, we're inside Davis Fieldhouse. It's time for the second semifinal here in this 2019 NCCAA Division II Women's Basketball Championship. It's the 2 seed Pensacola Eagles coming in at 25-7, taking on the 3 seed Randall Saints coming in at 20-8. Hi everybody, Chris Shima, glad to be with you. Both teams looking to advance to meet Arlington in the championship game tomorrow at 3. Randall coming off that 67-66 thriller against Johnson of Tennessee. And the Saints will control the opening tip. It's Austin into the forecourt. So Randall, comeback victory. They trailed by 5 late. 3 ball by Austin goes in and out. Rebound controlled by Hardy for Pensacola. They got the bye as the 2 seed. And the Eagles at 25-7 on the season. Their 6th straight appearance here in this national tournament. Pass off the mark by Hardy. So turnover gives the ball back to the Saints. Yesterday, Randall 67-66. Outshot Johnson 41% to 37%. Sarah King led the way with 18 points, 13 for Ezekiel.
That's 2 for King.
As King gets on the board to start the scoring party here tonight. Jalen Anderson, a double-double, 12 points, 15 rebounds against Johnson. Saints led that game by 16, but had to come back to win it late. Smith from downtown off the back iron. Long rebound to Boyd for Pensacola. McElhaney for 3, in and out, and the rebound chased down by Ezekiel. Ezekiel threads the pass. Good for Anderson. Extra pass out to the corner for King. Now Austin will set up the offense. King on the right side. Ezekiel, first team All-American. Can't get the 3 to go. Offensive rebound by King. Her pass deflected, got it back, and stepped out of bounds. Pensacola hounding and forcing that turnover. Eagles. And a timeout called by an irate Jared Sellers. So an early timeout. We will step aside and come back here in 30 seconds. Welcome back to Greenville, South Carolina, the Women's Basketball National Tournament, brought to you by Servant HR. Servant HR, a full-service human resource service provider, giving business owners the freedom to focus on the growth of their business. Servant HR, creating the freedom to focus. You can learn more, servanthr.com. Chris Sheeman, glad to be back with you. Excited to call this Eagles game because me and my family, we're moving to Pensacola in April. Really looking forward to it. Talked to Jared Sellers before the game about it. We went down the tour and just make sure it was the right place for us. And we went to this seafood place called Joe Patty's. And it was like being in Seattle. It was chaos. It was wonderful. I am really excited about going to the Gulf Coast. Pull up in the lane. Smith can't get it to go. Saints with the lead and the basketball. Austin into the forecourt. This is Ezekiel on the left. Hoffman gets it back out, 15 on the shot clock. Ezekiel spinning into the lane, fires it up, too strong off the glass. Hardy the rebound. Pensacola will push. McElhaney waits in away from the ball. We've got issue with the shot clock, it's at 4. Not only do they have a seafood market at this Joe Patty's place, but they have this delicious gelato that is basically free. The prices there are ridiculous. I promise you I'm not being paid to say any of this. Live in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina right now, and a pound of shrimp there will cost you around $7,000. And at Joe Patty's, it's like $9. Exaggerating a little bit, but you know what I mean. Wellborn turnaround shot, no, but she's fouled, and checking for blood. She took a shot in the mouth.
And
Wellborn will go to the line. Senior 67% free throw
puts
shooter.
Wellborn to the line, shooting 2.
So if you're an Eagles fan, you want to meet me, just go to the fish market. I'll be there most likely. Mid-April throughout the rest of the year, and probably until I die. There's a lot of other great things about Pensacola, but man, that place, incredible. Wellborn, Game Plan for Life winner. Very prestigious honor for her. The senior from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, gets the Eagles on the board. Hoffman turnaround shot. Wellborn with the rebound. Smith pushing into the forecourt. First team All-American, Joyce Smith. Wellborn, now Boyd out near midcourt. Here's Hardy, left alone. Long on the 3, put back underneath. Yes, by McElhaney, and the foul.
Bucket's good. McElhaney to the line. She'll
Pensacola's
shoot 1 more.
got a deep roster, so take this with a grain of salt, but this is one of the most veteran teams. At the same time, Jared Sellers recruiting some good
Fouls
young
on
talent.
Anderson, her
McElhaney
first.
is one of them. Just 40% at the line, 47% at the line. Gets the friendly roll there, though. And the Eagles lead at 4-2 here, first 3 minutes in. Austin stripped. Great defense. Boyd, coast to coast with the bucket.
Jessica Boyd.
Pensacola 6-2. Austin loses it again. Now it's Smith forcing the pass. Deflected out by Ezekiel. Boyd will inbound. Cutting is Hardy, got it to go. Emma Hardy, 6 foot. Marley Moore comes off the bench at 6'2". Mdeck is 5'10". Wellborn 5'10". McElhaney 5'10". They've got a lot of size, Pensacola. Austin over to Ezekiel on the right. Top of the key, it's King. Good game for her yesterday in the win. Austin, blocking foul is called on Boyd. Two team fouls on the Saints and 1 on the Eagles here just about 4 minutes in. Austin will inbound it, left of the hoop. Anderson drives, throws it up, yes. Jylen Anderson, double-double threat, 9th leading rebounder in the NCCAA. at 9 rebounds a game, 7.2 points. Yesterday, double-double with 12 points, 15 rebounds. McElhaney drives. It's swung around. Hardy for 3. Yes. Emma Hardy, 33% from downtown. Gets 1 out of 2 here in the early going. Eagles by 7. Austin up top. Here's King, catch and shoot. Yes, it's a 2-pointer for Sarah King, 43% shooter on the season. She's
King
a good
for
one.
2.
Michelle Garcia's got a lot of young talent, a lot of good freshmen. McElhaney. Here's Boyd swinging it around, throw up, shot no. Wellborn with the offensive rebound. Catch and shoot, McElhaney buries a triple. Pensacola is red hot from downtown right now. They shoot just 27% as a team on the season, but their money so far here tonight. Nice crossover. Driving is Ezekiel, rejected. And this is what Pensacola really shines. Blocking, 4 blocks per game.
Coming in for the Saints, number 33, Maddie
by
Chalfin.
Randall. We will step aside with 4:56 left to go. Good start for Pensacola. They lead by 8. We'll be back.
We'd like to thank all those who partner with us to bring you the NCCAA National Tournaments. We'd like to thank Spinks, Airmark, Bon Secours, Integra Bank, and Pepsi.
So 4:56 left to go here in this opening quarter. Chris Sheeman, glad to be back with you. This NCCAA Division II tournament rolling on. Good start for Pensacola after Jared Sellers read them the riot act in the early going. They are out to an 8-point lead. 6 points for McElhaney on 2 of 3 shooting. 5 for Emma Hardy. For Randall, 4 points for Sarah King. Randall 43%, Pensacola 50% shooting. Pensacola +3 in the rebounding here in the early going. 2 steals in the game, 4 turnovers already for Randall. Ezekiel gets a screen. Boyd on her on a switch, takes it to the hoop, swings it out to the corner. Austin for 3, missed it short with the shot clock winding down. Boyd throws ahead to Wellborn in the corner, cutting underneath. Bucket and the foul again for McElhaney. Another chance for a 3-point play for her. Saints, I think that's their 3rd team foul, 1 for Pensacola here at the 4-minute mark. Coming into the game for Jared Sellers' team, Boyd is out, and on for the first time, Lauren Alvarez. It's one of those freshmen I was talking about. Veteran team, but good mix for Sellers. Jared Sellers in his 8th year at Pensacola, as Smith deflected it out. Back-to-back Coach of the Year honors for Jared this year and last year. Really built this program into something special. As I mentioned, this is their 6th consecutive trip in Sellers' 8 years. Sellers, of course, played at Pensacola as well in his time. Sloppy right now for the Saints, as Pensacola Christian leads 17-6. That's 4 fouls now on Randall off the turnover. Austin picks up her first. Smith into the forecourt. A couple of screens, takes it right side. Austin on her, man-to-man defense for the Saints. McElhaney up top to Wellborn. Wellborn throws it away. Light trapping pressure for the Eagles. No trouble for the Saints there. King puts it over right. faking the shot. Ezekiel drives in. Her pocket is picked. Another turnover for Randall. Smith on the run. Lays it off the glass and in. Joy Smith, the senior from Macon, Georgia. We saw her last year here in this tournament, along with Wellborn and a few others. Good ball movement. Ezekiel open. Can't get the three. Tip for the rebound. And it's last touch by Pensacola. 19-6. The Eagles by 13 points. Mackenzie Cook, the freshman, coming in for Ezekiel for Michelle Garcia. Austin will inbound it. Inside 3 to go. Ball deflected and a steal again by Smith. Joy Smith going coast to coast. Stripped but out of bounds. Last touched by Randall. 25 on the shot clock. Smith will inbound. Left of the bucket. All alone, McElhaney got it again. Sandy McElhaney already at her season average, 9 points per game. Catch and shoot, King trying to answer, missed it long, and McElhaney brings it into the forecourt. Wellborn gets it back to her. Wellborn between the circles. Here's Hardy, catch and shoot. Off the back iron. Good box out there from Anderson. Jai-Lin, special rebounding player. Rising up, Austin can't get it. Ball deflected out. Smith is there. Smith being hounded for a moment. Cook took it away, then saved it. So Randall gets a turnover. Driving is Austin. Skies it. The teardrop. Much needed bucket for the Saints, who were stuck on 6 for quite a while. 22-8 Eagles. 1:41 left to go here in quarter number 1. Alvarez Wellborn. Underneath it's Hardy. Got it to go. That's size for Pensacola as they look to make it to the championship game. 5 region titles in the last 6 years for Jared Sellers. 25-7, as I mentioned, but their lone NCCAA loss was to Bob Jones. He had a 12-1 finish to the season. Sellers bringing in Marley Moore, number 33. Number 5 is Lauren Alvarez. Number 22, Haley Sailors. That ball deflected out of bounds. Last touch by Moore. Emma Hardy also out there for Pensacola, as is Jessica Boyd. So that's the 5 for the Eagles. So we wrap up quarter number 1. Couple of fakes for Anderson. Shot blocked out of bounds. So you've got Jessica Boyd. Correction, Emma Hardy, who's got 56 blocks. You bring in Marley Moore at 6'2". She's got 29 coming off the bench. Good interior defense, thanks in part to the size for the Eagles this year. Sailors, Haley Sailors, I should specify, drives in, and she's fouled. It'll be the 5th on Randall. Haley Sailors, 49% free throw shooter, senior from North Carolina. From Nebo, North Carolina, part of Eastern North Carolina. That was the 3rd foul, by the way, on Austin. So she's got to come out of the game. Adams will come in for her. Haley Sailors missed it back iron, and lane violation or foul's going to be called on the rebound on Alvarez. I think it was a lane violation, so corrected. No, it is on Alvarez. It was a foul. So Alvarez with 2 off the bench And Pensacola now 3 team fouls, make it 4, as Hannah Sailors called for the reach.
Sailors with a foul.
Adams into the forecourt. Cook on the far side strip. Dove for it. Players diving for it, and jump ball called. It'll go back to Pensacola. Alvarez to inbound. Shot clock is off. Jared Sellers calling out a play. Haley Sailors into the forecourt. Right side, it's Boyd. Boyd dribbles up top. Now that's Hannah Sailors underneath to Moore. Moore with the bucket. 10 seconds to work with now for Randall. Collision, no call. Adams with 1, forcing it up as Cook, partially blocked. And how about the start for the Eagles? 26-8. 10 minutes in the books. We'll be back with quarter number 2 here in this 2019 NCCAA Division II Women's Basketball Semifinal. Welcome back to Greenville. We want to thank everybody who's partnered with us to bring you the NCCAA National Tournaments. Our friends at Sphinx, Aramark, Bon Secours, Integra Bank, and Pepsi. So they changed Aaliyah Austin. They had her with 3 fouls, but they've updated that. So just 2 for Aaliyah, and that's a big deal. She still starts the second quarter on the bench, but will be able to at least give some minutes here in this second quarter. 4 of 14 shooting for Randall. That's got to change, and trying to change it is Mackenzie Cook as she buries a triple. 26-11, Eagles with the fast start. 59% shooting for Pensacola. 12 points already for Sandy McElhaney. And the putback underneath by Marley Moore gives her 4. 7 for Emma Hardy. 4 assists for Ashton Wellborn in the game. And turnover number 8 for the Saints does not lead to a bucket for Pensacola. Leading scorer is Sarah King for Randall. She has 4 of the 11 points. Bucket no good by Mackenzie Cook. Another board. Pensacola on the long run out. And waiting for the defender to commit. Nicely done by Marley Moore. Moore averages just 5 points a game. She's a good shooter, 47%. Again, good size for Jared Smith's team. Seeing it on display offensively and defensively. That pass, lazy. Haley Sailors takes it away. Another steal for the Eagles. And Sailors passes off the mark, taken back on a steal by Adams for Randall. Cook with the fake, goes cross court. King using the baseline, back out to Cook, baseline 3, yes. So Cook with back-to-back threes, 6-0 run to start quarter number 2 for the Saints. 6-2 run, excuse me. Into the forecourt, Haley Sailors gets direction from the bench, bounce pass to Hannah in the corner. Here's Moore, they've been feeding her since coming off the bench. Alvarez for 3, banks it off the glass. Lauren Alvarez, it's a 2-pointer, they say. Foot was on the line. Alvarez from Jacksonville, Florida, about 4 hours from Pensacola. Chalfant on the floor for Randall. Throwing it up, unable to get it to go is King. Rebound controlled by the Eagles. Carry the basketball though there by Boyd, will turn it over. 3 subs in, McElhaney, Smith, and Hardy for Pensacola. 2 subs for the Saints. Anderson will come back into the game, and also in is Michaela Amarthali for Randall. Adams into the forecourt for Randall. 33-14, Pensacola in control. Saints trying to chip away here in the second quarter. Anderson, the hook, no. A box out again by Hardy. Be interesting to see in the next media timeout. We'll get you the stats on the rebounding difference. Start the quarter, it was +4 to Pensacola. Wellborn up top. Here's Hardy on the right. Boyd top of the key, shuffled her feet. Eva Hardy checks into the game for Pensacola. Eva Hardy, freshman from Salem, Oregon. Coming a long way to play for Jared Sellers. That pass is going to be too high. Looking underneath for Amarthali. Saints turning it over again. Pensacola as the 2 seed. Last year, I believe they were also the 2 seed. Kentucky Christian won over them in the semifinals. Nice job by Joy Smith on the left block. Pensacola won the 3rd place game last year over Bob Jones, but seniors on this team have their eyes set higher this year. Nice cut. Anderson had it blocked. Fight for it, jump ball, possession arrow favors Pensacola. Key wins for Pensacola this year. They beat a JUCO program, Lurleen Wallace, and several Division III schools, LaGrange, Wesleyan, Judson, and Huntington. They played a tough schedule. Jared Sellers getting his team ready. They say last touch by Randall. So Pensacola will keep it. Smith to inbound. Into Wellborn. Can't get the bunny. Rebound controlled by the Saints. Pushing into the forecourt is Adams. Amarthali on the baseline. King drives to the bucket, throws it up. That was partially blocked, taken away by the Eagles. McElhaney goes behind the back, brings it up. Man defense for the Saints. Hardy top of the key. Wellborn same spot to the cutter underneath. Hardy can't get it to go. So we've got, that was, by the way, Emma to Eva Hardy. For those of you keeping score at home. From right of the lane, Anderson pull up, no. Offensive rebound by Cook. Good minutes off the bench for Cook. And the pass goes through Anderson. Into the forecourt, it's Smith on the near side. It was cross court to McElhaney. Is she still hot? Missed that one. First quarter, she had 12 points, and now Pensacola over aggressive there. Foul called. Timeout on the court. We'll step aside. 4:44 left to go here in quarter number 2. Eagles in control by 21. We'll be back.
For the enhancement and promotion of intercollegiate athletic competition with a Christian perspective. Find out more by visiting the NCCAA.org.
See what everyone's talking about at visitgreenvillesc.com. From beautiful landscapes to a small town main street, it's no wonder people from all across the world are visiting. Check out Greenville, South Carolina. This is a really underrated city. There's a lot to do here. I've come here probably 20 times and found something different to do each time. Last time I went to the zoo, made friends with a giraffe. It was a lot of fun. Nice little zoo here in Greenville. Off the turnover, McElhaney with the assist to Smith, and the Eagles continue to pour it on, leading by 23 points into the forecourt. It's Cook. Top of the key, King catch and shoot three. Rainbows it off the back iron. Wellborn the rebound. Pensacola +5 in the rebounding, 14, now 15-9, so let's make it +6. Sandy McElhaney, 14 points on 5 of 8 shooting. Turnover there, though, for Pensacola. Cook with the steal. Cook, coast to coast, throws it up, no. And another good box out. McElhaney pulls down another rebound. She's got 4. Pensacola, 54% shooting. They're holding Randall to 27%. Mackenzie Cook, 2 out of 3 shooting. She's got 6 points. Ashton Wellborn up to 5 assists for Pensacola. Aaliyah Austin back into the game for the Saints. Ezekiel, their leading scorer, also returns. Randall has turned the ball over 11 times already. Pensacola, 11-7 points off turnovers, 20-4 points in the paint. Long rebound, chase down. Eagles extra possession, quick trigger by Smith, no. Wellborn misses it underneath, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Saints. Boyd will inbound it, 3:32 left to go. Wellborn gets it over to Boyd in the corner. It's Smith. McElhaney on the left side. Emma Hardy up top. Good ball movement, patient offense, banking it off the glass is Boyd. 25-point lead for Pensacola here in the semifinals. Ezekiel, a Martha lead. Beautiful offense. Ezekiel with the unselfish play, and Martha Lee, 51% shooter, puts it up and in. McElhaney rockets it underneath, and no bucket, but the foul will send Wellborn to the line. That'll be 2 on the Saints, just 1 on the Eagles. Ashton Wellborn, 67% free throw shooter on the season, 1 of 2 here today. Eagles have been in this national tournament every year since 2014. They're the 5th leading scoring team in Division II at 68.1 points per game. They're on pace to do a lot better than that here today. Better showing from Pensacola here tonight than we saw in last year's semifinals, although that Kentucky team was really good. Austin, nice extra pass, and that left block, Anderson lays it up. We saw Martha Lee there all alone, so Pensacola leaving the back door open a couple of times defensively. McElhaney on the left. Emma Hardy turnaround shot, no good. Better defense that time for the Saints. Austin pushes into the forecourt. Randall trying for a late first half rally as Austin missed it from the elbow. They say it was deflected by the Eagles. Marley Moore back out there. So you got Moore and Boyd. Also Hannah Sailors, Battle, who we haven't seen. Only played in 10 games this year. Joy Smith and Wellborn. All those ladies are seniors for Pensacola. Austin the bounce pass. Couple of fakes. And Anderson gets it in the lane. Jalen Anderson, 4 points, 4 boards here tonight. The lead is 19 for Pensacola. Diving for it is Cook. And a foul called on Boyd for Pensacola. She picks up her second, goes to the bench. Lauren Alvarez checking in. So Alvarez back out there. Emma Hardy returns as well. Saints trying to make some noise here. They've got 1:49 left to go to try to whittle this down a little bit. Austin into the forecourt. Cook on the right side. Top of the key, it's Anderson. Austin on the left. Marthalee drives in. Anderson, mid-range shot, got it to go. She's got that ability. Jylyn Anderson, 38% shooter on the season. McElhaney. Marley Moore, top of the key. Emma Hardy to the cutter underneath. That's Alvarez with the bucket. 1:07 left to go. Pensacola with 41 on the board. That ball deflected, they say, last touch by Austin. Ball will go back to Pensacola. Randall Saints at 20-8, the 3 seed for Moore, Oklahoma, and Pensacola Christian at the 2 seed, 25-7 from Florida. Emma Hardy with the bang. Eagles getting whatever they want inside here tonight. Lead back to 21. Ezekiel driving and lost the ball out of bounds. 7.7 is the difference, game and shot clock. Smith to Alvarez in the front court, and Pensacola in no particular hurry, trying to run some clock. Emma Hardy to Moore, cuts it underneath. McElhaney all alone, can't get it to go though, and then lost it out of bounds. So Saints have 17 seconds to work with. Austin skies it, now Cook out to Anderson. Anderson drives in, goes off her foot. Cook saves it though, back out to Austin. 5 to shoot. Austin driving, swings it out, and that will do it. No shot off for Randall, and the Eagles with a great first half performance. They take a 21-point halftime lead into the locker room. 43-22 Pensacola over Randall here at the half. We'll take a 14-minute break, come back with about a minute left here in the half, and give you the first half numbers and then the second half play-by-play. You're watching the 2019 NCC AA Division II Women's Basketball Championship from Greenville, South Carolina. Welcome back to Greenville, South Carolina. Chris Shima, glad to be back with you this 2019 NCC AA Women's Basketball Tournament. Second semifinal. Winner meets Arlington tomorrow at approximately 3 p.m. Eastern Time. And believe me, approximate with a capital A. The loser goes to the third place game at 10:45 in the morning, and again, all times are Eastern. Let's take a look at the first half numbers. Pensacola, hot shooting game so far, 18 out of 35, 51%. Randall at 35%. Pensacola +7 in the rebounding, 6 offensive rebounds, 4 of 13 from the three-point line. Points in the paint, Pensacola 26-8. Points off turnovers, 15-9 in favor of Pensacola. Second chance points, 8-zip in favor of Pensacola, and the bench scoring +10, 18-8, favoring Pensacola. Leading scorer in the ball game, Sandy McElhaney, 5 of 9 shooting, 14 points. 9 points for Emma Hardy off the bench for Jared Sellers' team on 4 of 8 shooting to go along with 5 rebounds. Ashton Wellborn just 1 point, but she's got 5 rebounds and 5 assists in the game. Leading scorers for Randall, Jylyn Anderson, 4 of 8 shooting, 8 points, 5 rebounds. 6 points for Mackenzie Cook in the ball game as well. And Pensacola's gotten most of what they wanted on the inside, although there, Randall gets a stop as Boyd misses. Driving is Austin, throws it up, no. Rebound controlled by Smith. Smith into the front court. Smith takes it coast to coast, way off on the layup attempt. And the board by King. Leah Austin, the senior, into the front court. King, Ezekiel, trying to find her shot. It's blocked by McElhaney, taken away by the Eagles. Underneath, McElhaney, yes. Pensacola by 23 points. Their biggest lead today so far has been 25. King driving, and the baseline shot is good by Hoffman. Haley Hoffman, third-team All-American. We have not heard much from her here today so far. Smith into the forecourt. Joyce Smith, 6 points, 3 steals. Goes cross court to McElhaney. She's been hot. Can't get it that time. Long rebound chased down by Anderson. Randall at 20-8, the 3 seed from Moore, Oklahoma, getting a comeback victory late. Game-winning shot hit, 67-66. They defeated Johnson yesterday. Pensacola Christian, 25-7, the 2 seed from Florida, picking up the bye. Smith up top, she'll bring it out. Smith, McElhaney, swings it left wing. Boyd triggers the 3, yes! 5th three-pointer for Pensacola. They've done most of their damage on the inside. But an all-around good game for them. Anderson pull up in the lane, got it to go. Anderson's in double figures now. She has 10. Boyd getting direction from the bench. Smith. Wellborn swings it around. Smith with 5. The step back 3. Can't get it to go. Another rebound for Anderson, and then a foul called. Foul called on Hoffman for Randall away from the ball. Sub for Michelle Garcia's team. Mackenzie Cook comes in, and Kenzie Ezekiel will come out. Smith, top of the key. Boyd will back it out. Nearing 6.5 to go here in quarter number 3. Pensacola has been in control for much of this game. Bucket no good. Hoffman had it deflected out of bounds, so it'll stay with Randall. If it's going to be Pensacola and Arlington, it's going to be very interesting to see those 2 teams match up. They were the top 2 seeds last year. The size for Pensacola, the press for Arlington. How do those things contrast with one another? Very interesting game tomorrow. .635 on the clock. They're going to add 2 seconds because we're 4 hours behind. It's a 20-point game, and we need those 2 seconds. Saints into the forecourt. It's Austin. Austin on the right side, goes around 2 defenders, blocked by Emma Hardy. It'll stay with the Saints, 14 on the shot clock. Faking the 3, driving in, Austin got it to go. Aaliyah Austin's second bucket of the game. McElhaney called for steps. Ball will go back to the Saints for Pensacola. That's turnover number 9. Randall had 13 at the half. Austin into the forecourt. And that jumper by Hoffman, no good, but she's fouled. Haley Hoffman over 10 points per game, 80% shooter. Good shooter for a big. Hoffman, first free throw is good. Third-team All-American this year. Kenzie Ezekiel was first team for Randall. For Pensacola, Joy Smith first team, and Jessica Boyd second team All-American. Some subs in. Marley Moore, good minutes off the bench in the first half in, as well as Lauren Alvarez. 1 out of 2 at the line, chasing down the rebound is Anderson. Anderson right to the hoop, can't get the bounce. Hoffman, an offensive rebound. Count it, and the foul. And it's down to 15 with a chance to make it 14 here for Randall. So they have started to whittle it down slowly but surely. Saints trying to do what Johnson did to them yesterday. Saints were up 16 in that game, had to fight their way to the finish. 3-point play complete from Hoffman, 2-1 the fouls. Pensacola with 2. Nearing 5.5 left to go here in quarter number 3. From the baseline, Emma Hardy, turnaround shot, no good. Rebound controlled by King. Austin into the forecourt. Austin guarded by McElhaney, gets it to Cook, back to Austin. King top of the key. Cook back to her. Got a screen, open look. Can't get the bounce. Rebound controlled by Moore. Pensacola looking to get something going on offense. Push this lead out. Down to 14. After Pensacola went up 22. 8-0 run for the Saints. McElhaney top of the key. Here's Alvarez for 3. Yes, with 2 on the shot clock. Alvarez buries a 3. Timeout, Pensacola will step aside. Eagles 51, Saints 34. Coming back to Greenville here in just a moment.
See what everyone's talking about and visit GreenvilleSC.com for beautiful landscapes to a small town Langsford. It's no wonder people from all across the world are visiting. Check out Greenville, South Carolina at visit GreenvilleSC.com.
Learn, love, and lead for over 90 years. Bob Jones has been equipping leaders to make a difference for the cause of Christ. Learn more at bju.edu. Chris Sheeman back here with you. Greenville, South Carolina, the Davis Fieldhouse. It's a rainy night. This women's tournament wrapping up the semifinals here tonight. Eagles leading by 17. Randall trying to come from behind here in this second half. 4:35 to go here in quarter number 3. Saints basketball presses on for Pensacola. You saw the deflection there seconds ago. Cook gets it into the forecourt. Attacking is Anderson. Got it to go. Sandy McElhaney leading all scorers still. 16 points, 4 assists, 3 rebounds. 9 for Emma Hardy. Pensacola has cooled off here in the second half. They were over 51% in the first half. So far in the third quarter, 3 of 8. Randall's 5 of 11 here in this second quarter. Catch and shoot. Alvarez buries another 3. Alvarez in double figures. She's perfect today. 4 of 4, 3 of 3 from behind the arc. She's got 11. Hoffman tried to steal the bad, or save the bad pass, I should say. Didn't make it work. And I believe we have another timeout. So we will step aside again. 3:50 left to go here in quarter number 3, and the Eagles leading by 18. Back here in Greenville, Chris Sheeman, glad to be back with you. Pensacola Christian in control, leading by 18 now. 2 players in double figures for Pensacola. I mentioned that Alvarez has 11. McElhaney leading all scorers with 16. Jylen Anderson, 10 points, 8 rebounds for the Saints. Good night for her. Long 3, that time no good. McElhaney. Rebound controlled by Anderson. She's 1 rebound away from a double-double now. Austin into the forecourt. Here's King. This is Cook on the left. Hoffman using her body and gets the roll. Haley Hoffman with 10 points now, tying Anderson for the team scoring lead. Nearing 3 minutes left to go. 2-1 the fouls. Pensacola with 2. Turnaround baseline jumper, and it's Moore connecting. Good to see her looking for her offense. 5 points per game, but a good shooter at 47%. Now a steal by Alvarez. Here come the Eagles. Alvarez being hounded by Cook. Joy Smith on the right side. Guarded by King. Smith's pass deflected, taken away by Cook. Wide open lane to the hoop, and Cook with 2 more to her total. For Cook, she's got 4 steals. Good minutes off the bench for Mackenzie Cook, another freshman for Randall. So it's down to 16. Smith with 8 on the shot clock, hands it off to Alvarez. Moore top of the key with 4 to shoot. Hands it off, McElhaney, runner is blocked, and they're gonna say play on. Anderson with the block and takeaway. How about Anderson today? Randall's able to come back. Anderson and Cook are the two attacking. Is Austin gets it to go. It's down to 14 again. Last time we were at 14, Pensacola was able to get a big three from Alvarez. Let's see what happens here in this sequence. Smith, the ball handler, McElhaney. Alvarez is open again, deja vu. 14 now for Alvarez. No defense on her that time. Ball deflected out, Austin gets to it. Austin steps into a three, feeling it, can't get it. Offensive rebound, King, the putback blocked out of bounds by Moore. Austin comes out. Mona Adams into the game for Randall. And the pass deflected, taken away by Smith. Smith missed it, got the offensive rebound, put back too strong, tipped for the rebound, and McElhaney comes out of the pack with it. Moore, 10 to shoot. Handoff to Alvarez, will try another one. Not that time, another offensive rebound. Emma Hardy this time. Alvarez drives and dishes, and McElhaney will get it and back it out. Last shot time for Pensacola with 15 seconds to go here in quarter number 3. Smith on the right side. Emma Hardy and Smith way off with the three. 3 quarters in the books. Eagles by 17. We've got 10 more minutes left to go in our final semifinal. Who's meeting Arlington? We'll find out here in the next 10 minutes. We'll be back with 4th quarter action coming up here in just a moment. (59-42) Pensacola. Chris Sheeman back here in Greenville, South Carolina. 16 points for McElhaney and 14 for Lauren Alvarez. They have combined for more than half of the Eagles' 59 points. Pensacola 47% shooting. Randall up to 41%. Randall's got 3 players in double figures. Anderson 12 points, 11 rebounds, second double-double of the tournament for her. 10 points each for Cook and Hoffman in the game for Randall. Pensacola with the basketball. Moore gets it out. McElhaney for 3, in and out. Offensive rebound. Alvarez puts it up in a sea of defenders, gets it to go. Here is Anderson attacking, and a foul called on Pensacola. Emma Hardy picks up her second. Anderson, 60% free throw shooter on the season. Misses the first one. Austin back in for Mona Adams. Got to give a shout out to our friends at Fine Designs, the official apparel provider of this NCCAA Division II tournament. Championship apparel available right now, finedesigns.com. And yeah, they got custom orders, so you can customize it. Check them out, finedesigns.com. So the lead 18 now for the Eagles. McElhaney, pass to Moore on the baseline. Nice cut by Alvarez, and the find by Marley Moore. Pensacola back by 20. Biggest lead of the game for Pensacola was 25. Randall led by 2 early, and the Saints are going to call for time. We will step aside, 8:56 to go in quarter number 4. And Pensacola in control. We'll be back. NCCAA National Tournament action for women's basketball brought to you by Servants HR, creating the freedom to focus. Chris Sheeman, glad to be back with you. Jared Sellers, back-to-back Coach of the Year honors. He's got his team playing well right now. Pensacola by 20 over Randall. Just underway here in the 4th and final quarter. Saints Austin back on the court, splits the defense, gets it over Moore. Can't get the bucket. Rebound by Alvarez, but she stepped out of bounds. We were talking about Joe Patty's in Pensacola and all the good. I'll tell you what, Eagles fans. Eagles win and they can upset Arlington tomorrow. Buying everybody Joe Patty's gelato when I get down there in April. Y'all meet me at the beach. I'll have it for you. Hoffman, the turnaround. Maximum $20. That's all right. The gelato's basically free there anyways. Corner 3 by Smith. Can't get the bounce, and the rebound by Hoffman. I'm looking for advice, too, on other places to go. So if you got friends or family here, tell them, get at me. We need to learn the ins and outs of that town. Driving is Anderson, and it blocked and lost it out of bounds. Sub for Randall and Kenzie Ezekiel, team's leading scorer, who we have not heard much from today. Ezekiel has no points. 0 of 4 from the field. Smith into the forecourt. Moore, top of the key. This is Emma Hardy. McElhaney with the fake, drives in, cut off, gets it out. Moore, mid-range jumper, no. Ezekiel the board. Bounce pass to Austin for 3, off the back iron. Fight for the rebound, jump ball will be called. Good hustle play by Ezekiel. Jump ball possession arrow favors the Saints. Austin to inbound it. Here's Anderson on the baseline, missed it back rim. Another board for Alvarez. Alvarez must be close to a double. Well, no, not even close, never mind. Smith on the left. She'll back it out, 15 on the clock. And away from the ball, we're gonna get an offensive foul on Pensacola, and I believe it's Emma Hardy. Austin across the timeline into the forecourt. Saints have trailed for most of it. Ball deflected, and trying to flip it over was Emma Hardy, but it goes out of bounds. So they'll inbound over near us. Still 15 to shoot for the Saints. Austin up top. Cook over to left side to Austin. Steps inside the arc, buries it on the mid-range jumper. And Leah Austin, 6.6 assists here tonight. Pensacola's lead is down to 18. Third place game, 10:45 Eastern time tomorrow, as Emma Hardy's all alone, all by her lonesome, and she says, I'll take 3 for that, thank you. So unless the Saints pull off something very Saint-like here in the later stages of this fourth quarter, as Austin misses the 3, it'll be the Saints and Maranatha in the third place game, 10:45 Eastern time. And then Pensacola and Arlington, the top 2 seeds, will meet at approximately 3 p.m. Eastern time. Started talking about it in the third quarter. Just be interesting to see that matchup. Arlington in that press. Who's the ball handler for Pensacola that's going to be able to keep their composure most of all against Arlington? A lot of Arlington's 21 victories come via frustration. They will frustrate you until you start to get sloppy or commit a lot of fouls like Maranatha did today. Shot clock down to 7. Here's Alvarez. Gets it off to Wellborn, too strong off the glass, but she goes to the line. And for Arlington, who likes to attack the basket, we talk a lot about their three-point shooting, and it's a big part of their game, but they like to go to the hoop. How do they match up? Moore off the bench at 6'2", Hardy 6 foot. 5'10"ers, Wellborn, McElhaney, and Mdeck. More shuffling. We'll set the 5 for Pensacola here in just a moment. It's looking more and more likely, like we're going to find out what those answers are tomorrow, though, as Wellborn gets the second one to go. So it's Wellborn and Boyd back on the court. Moore out there. Smith out there. Alvarez. Randall, Cook, and Anderson. Also Austin. This is Ezekiel and Hoffman. Ezekiel steps right. Can't get the 3 to go. Rebound by Smith on the tip. Alvarez on the right side. Smith will back it out. Inside 5 to go, past the midway point here in quarter number 4. Alvarez with the fake, drives to the bucket, draws the foul. Lauren Alvarez averaged 6.3 points per game during the regular season. She has played very well here today, although she misses that first free throw. Both teams with 2 team fouls, by the way. 5 region titles in the last 6 years for Jared Sellers' team. Never the big championship, though. These seniors, Wellborn, Smith, Haley Sailors, Boyd, and Moore, they'd love nothing more than to wrap it up with an upset win over Arlington and in their run. Going behind the back, nice penetration, Ezekiel, and the dish out. Cook can't get the 3, follows her miss, and then throws it to Alvarez. Alvarez has Smith. Smith had it poked away by Austin. So we'll stay on this side of the floor, but good transition defense by Austin. And that'll be that's exactly what I was talking about, is the speed. They've got good ball handlers, Pensacola. Do they have the speed to match up against Arlington? Their ball handlers are a little bit bigger. They've got the three-point shooting to match up. I can tell you that, as Boyd gets a triple and the Eagles are 3:49 away from the championship game. I don't believe, and I'd have to go back and look everything up, which I'll do tonight after I take my frigidly cold shower. We're having a great time in Greenville. Don't worry about it. But I'll have to look and see if I don't believe Pensacola and Arlington have met in the final. Some subs in for Jared Sellers. Number 22, Haley Sailors, is out there. Hard to see some of the jerseys. It looks like that's 21. That's Grace Imdeck out on the court for Pensacola. So the bench starting to empty for Jared Sellers' team. Catch and shoot, Boyd for three, got another one. The lead is out to 30 for Pensacola. Austin pull up at the free throw line, no good. Rebound controlled by Boyd. Imdeck gets it out to Boyd. Smith steps left, no defense, buries another three. It was not guarded, and Michelle Garcia is going to let her team know about it. 78-45, the Eagles on their way to the championship game. They are 2:53 away. We'll be back after this. The NCCAA celebrating 50 years as an organization. It was established to promote outreach ministry and to promote the enhancement and promotion of intercollegiate athletic competition with a Christian perspective. How many times did I say promote there? Find out more, go to the nccaa.org. I'm coming to the end of a long stretch, folks, and it's starting to show a little bit. 78-45, Pensacola with the lead. 30-60 shooting for Pensacola. 50% from the field, 36% tonight for Randall. 4 players in double figures for Pensacola. Lauren Alvarez, 6 of 7 shooting, 17 points. 16 for McElhaney with 5 assists and 4 rebounds. Emma Hardy's got 14 and 6. Jessica Boyd's got 13 and 5. 3 players in double figures for Randall. It's Anderson, with 13 and 11. 10 for Cook, 10 for Hoffman. When looking up here, I'm trying to find if Arlington and Pensacola have met in the final before. Went back to last year, and of course they didn't. It was Kentucky knocking off Pensacola. 2016, it was Arlington and Hillsdale in it. Arlington and Central Christian back in 2015. I think we're running out because I know Maranatha was in there a couple of years as well. So it would be the first meeting between those two schools, at least in the finals. We'll give you more information on that tomorrow. Heat check by Boyd, can't get it to go. Hannah Sailors the rebound, gets it out, and Haley Sailors buries another triple. 81 on the board for Pensacola. Team that averages 68 a game. Cook out to Ezekiel. And Ezekiel just hasn't had it today. Imdeck with the rebound. We're going to get a timeout for Jared Sellers. He's bringing in everybody else who hasn't played yet to get a taste of this national tournament. So we will set the lineup for you here in just a moment. We'll be back in about 20 seconds. Welcome back, everybody. So number 4 is Elise Cawthon. Number 11 is Audra Battle. Number 12 is Hope Baker. Number 13 is Jenna Deloach. And number 14 is Yelena Skinner. That's the 5 right now for Pensacola. As the shot clock winds down, the 3 is short by Skinner. Out on the run is Cook. Cook glides in for the easy 2. Kenzie Cook has been one of the few bright spots today for Randall. Cook with 12 points, 4 steals in the game. Skinner on the right side. Toss over to Deloach. One more shot will go up here for the Eagles. This is Baker driving. Baker around the defense, and she scores. Hope Baker from Dayton, Tennessee, 1 point per ball game. Gets on the board here in the national tournament. Saints will run it out, and your final score, Pensacola 83, Randall 49. And Randall will go to the 3rd place game, falling to 20-9. They will take on Maranatha, and that'll be at 10:45 again Eastern time tomorrow. For Pensacola, they improved to 26-7 on the year, and they have a date with the 4-time defending champs, Arlington, tomorrow at approximately 3 p.m. Eastern time. One more game tonight. It'll be on the men's side, and Rick Cooper will have it for you here coming up in just about 20 minutes from now. Once again, your final score, it's Pensacola 83, Randall 49. You've been watching the 2019 NCAA Division II Women's Basketball Championship from Greenville, South Carolina. Come on back in about 20 minutes.